was he pointed straight over to the bench, get me out. You know, this is an already depleted team when you think about the absence of Jamal Murray and Will Barton. Hopefully it's nothing made to the offensive player's body.
Shot clock inside of 5. Campazzo trying to shake Curry, could not, as Gordon.
You know, now all of a sudden it looks like the injury bug is starting to hit the Denver Nuggets.
Campazzo. Richards' point since the trade deadline, Denver 12-2. Played very well with Gordon. Green kicks to the corner. Looney, a rare 3. Area looked at. Tweaked his ankle a couple games ago and has been able to continue playing. So we'll see what happens with Curry as he gets looked at in this first quarter. Jokic out of the double, threw it a little bit behind target. Shot clock fading. Jokic somehow on his condition. Shot clock winding. Mulder got
the top 3 passers in the game. Not the best passing big man, but one of the best top 3 passers in the game. So if you're going to double team him,
ankle and then maybe pointing to something on his foot.
His ankle, you know, if he tweaks it, it digs into the top part of his ankle. It protects the ligaments, but it can be painful in other areas.
Tied at 10 in the early going. Dozier gets it over to Jokic, out of the double, back to Dozier, who flips it in. Passing big men in our game with Jokic and Draymond Green. They are both averaging more than 8 assists per game. Only
Mulder?
Corner 3 is
a unique talent, because that 1-on-5 transition, that might not be what you wanted to see from him, but then he just has the ability to just move on and then catch, quick shot, knock down an easy 3.
He's been an incredibly efficient scorer. Inside, Porter Jr. gets fouled by he can bring to the second unit. Had missed 5 games recently with a wrist injury. Jokic going to work on Green. Jokic doubled, kicks. Rivers couldn't catch. Shot clock fading.
So when you look at this team, every time Jokic catches the ball, watch the amount of movement. Even the movement here when Aaron Gordon's posting up.
In NBA history to average 40 points on over 50% shooting from the floor, over 40 from 3, and 90 from the free throw line over an 11-game span.
And look, Steph's been doing this his whole life. He's been doing this since he came into this league. When we were anything, it doesn't matter, ball, dice, anything. This man can shoot everything. And look, he's been doing that nonstop. This is the type of heater this month. That's what he had going on in that casino that night.
Shooting fireballs all around. That wing 3 won't go for Campazzo, and the weak side rebound taken in by Curry. Good movement. Oubre will take and hit. Curry yet to score in the quarter. Curry trying to find some space, has to hoist, couldn't bank it in, and that'll do it for the first.
Looking at it right now, it's unfortunate. You know, we were here about a week and a half ago, and we saw Jamal Murray go down. We saw Monty go out there and give the effort that they have to in order for us to try and get this win.
All right, Coach, thanks so much, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Well, Coach Malone
talked to him earlier, talking about just his defense, his length, really just his basketball.
Raves about Kevon Looney, all the little things, and he said, smart in so many things he does on the basketball floor. Knocked away. On the attack, Poole had a clip from behind. Another chance here for Golden State. It's Wiggins off on a 3. Looney got his paws on it again. Wiggins gets denied from behind by Millsap, and here comes Denver. Rivers lobbing it up, and by the way, the word on what was going on with Curry is he was just bothered by the tape job that he had on that foot.
I didn't care who you were as a shooter. Steph Curry, obviously different, but now you see more and more players shooting deep threes early in the shot clock. 5-6 seconds to go. That's normally when you would shoot those type of shots. Guys are shooting them with 17 on the clock now.
On the break, Poole to the rim. Been hot over the last few weeks as they make their push towards the playoffs. Porter Jr. looking to get some space and can't bank it in.
Force with his scoring ability, that teams are going to start double teaming him, but I think that's the next logical place for him to start really getting a rhythm.
Oubre nearly came up with a steal. Here's Facu to the corner for Millsap. Can't hit the three.
Just around the back, put the ball out in front of you. High floater.
Confident in his stroke. He's averaging 11 points per game. Coming off the bench for Golden State as Campazzo knocks down a triple.
And when we talked to Coach Malone, he talked about Campazzo is not afraid of any moment. He is a competitor. He loves big shots. He loves big moments. So, yes, he's not Jamal Murray, but you definitely feel like you have a warrior up top at that point guard spot.
Denver 4 for 16 from 3 thus far. It's a team that's 5th in the NBA in three-point percentage. Curry turns it over. Millsap leads to Rivers, who lays it in. I loved your podiatry there a moment ago, Richard. That was very nicely done. As Curry draws the foul against Campazzo.
One thing that every NBA trainer hates is we haven't seen a lot of backboard blocks.
That's rare. I mean, that is extraordinarily rare. Wiggins in the...
That was a good block,
was like
too.
A poster backboard block, yeah.
Yeah, like he got all of that.
Jokic back to work. 7-point Golden State lead. To deny the layup, and now Denver a chance in transition. Campazzo gets tripped by Curry, and that'll be the second foul against Steph Curry.
That's what they want to see more from of Michael Porter Jr.
Around the NBA. As Campazzo hits both free throws. Facu Campazzo already vaulted into the starting lineup and now tasked with even more responsibility after the injury to Barton. Curry wiggles free and hits the jump.
Things that is very, very real. The man can have a 30, 35-point half very, very easily. So just because you kind of held him in check here in this first half doesn't mean that your job is done.
Well, to your point, the first word Mike Malone used when talking about going up against Steph Curry, he said, it's scary. It could be a horror for opposing defenses. As Porter.
It's like, he's one of those guys that's going to get more opportunity as you see all of these guys be injured. Dozier has an opportunity to really step up.
Curry patiently waiting. Zips it over to Green. Oubre alone. Can't hit the three. Porter Jr. will give it a heave. And that will do it for the first half. Golden State. And hits the jumper. Now, Golden State, not a strong rebounding team, but they were a +7 on the glass in that first half against Denver, who is a very good rebounding team. Campazzo off the steal, will take the three, can't hit. Long rebound is going to be flagged down by Wiggins.
I'm really curious to see now that both teams have kind of settled in. Obviously, with Will Barton going out 2 minutes, Steph kind of deal with his ankle.
The rebound. Curry, a three is good. First three of the night for Steph Curry.
And that's so difficult. You see that rub screen almost at the half-court line. And if Jokic doesn't get all the way up, that's just a step-in three for Steph Curry. But just that chemistry between him and Draymond to get him open is just remarkable.
Oh, the fit. Wiggins methodically backing down Campazzo and drew the whistle.
And that high rub screen. So now Jokic has to make a decision. Do you come all the way up? And
listed in 7 through 10, Richard. Just an outstanding tease for the play-in tournament because you're going to get some great individual stars in City. Green, 7 rebounds, 9 assists in this game. Does have 6 turnovers as Curry marches. Steve Kerr likes to talk about how, there's only 10 to 15 guys in the league who, no matter where you put them, they're going to do what they do. They're going to excel. They're going to be difference makers in wins and losses. Curry's one of them, although he turns it over there. So everyone else in the league, the circumstances matter. And Wiggins is one of those guys, and he's in a better circumstance here in Golden State to play an effective role in impacting winning. Curry down the floor to Green, who will lay it in. First points of the game for Draymond Green to go with his 11 assists and 7 rebounds. Gordon, too strong. Curry, outstanding box out. Curry gets denied by Gordon. Oh, how about Campazzo putting some sauce
in the back of my head? That's all I had. I never had beautiful locks. That was not a bad grain of hair. That's what I had. That's why I shaved it.
5-point Golden State.
That's where Kelly Oubre excels, just getting in those lanes, slashing, cutting, finishing. That's when he's at his best.
Campazzo, third quarter action. Green had the position inside, finds Curry for the last time out, and Mike Malone's team delivered. They got 3 stops in a row, and Denver is now on an 8-0 run over the last 2+ minutes. They've cut it to 7, and
he's got 13 three-point attempts already, and he's only taken 17 shot attempts. So 13 of his 17 shot attempts have been from 3, and 2 have been in the most crucial.
Denver on an 8-0 run. The Warriors plus 16 with Curry on the floor tonight, a -9 with him off. Shot clock fading. Campazzo couldn't get it.
Porter knocked down a couple of shots, so it buys you more time with Jokic on the bench. Once you start to see 1 or 2 bad possessions, that's when you bring your stars back into the game and try and put them back into a good position.
Oh, Poole looked like he took a shot to the stomach. Alone on the wing. His facial region, we'll call it, Richard, from Kevon Looney, his teammate. In the corner, that 3 won't out of the game to go with 15 assists. Curry puts it on the deck. Curry gets bumped. Doesn't get the roll, but will shoot 2. 21 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 of 15 shooting for Curry. Jokic with 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists,
and you say you're going to live with that little turnaround jumper, but he shoots it at such an efficient level that, I get that that's what you might want to live with. This is the second half that we've been seeing from him over that 11-game stretch.
Curry now with 24 points, 17 of them in the second half. Gordon a 3, no. Rebound. Toscano Anderson down the floor. It's Poole who puts it down, and the lead is right back to 15 in just 90 seconds to push the lead back to 15. Oubre.
Time in this league.
26 now for Porter Jr. Green to the wing. That 3, no. Alley between the rival Padres and Dodgers. Now that's a lineup. Jokic gets fouled.
Final few minutes, but you're going to have to get some offensive contributions too.
Curry trying to shake defenders, pedal his way through traffic. Here's Green already with 17 assists. Curry
talking about the Denver Nuggets shoring up their defense, and look, Curry's just movement, constant movement. Dribbling around 2, passing to Oubre, swing, but then they know that Steph Curry's moving. Look, as soon as Wiggins passed the ball, he goes and looks for Steph Curry. These are the things when we talked about this run that Steph has been on, it's because his teammates know how to play with him better. And again,
how about Curry? A chance for 4 as Curry buries the 3, and he is in closer mode.
And there is just no defense that has been created for that. Campazzo, look, when Steph got that technical early,
ruled a 3.
Wait, what? Yeah, what are we reviewing here? It's a 2-pointer. Not even really that close. And that's, look, that's a foul on 41 makes.
Yeah.
That's beautiful basketball right there.
And Golden State does lead the NBA. I think they're better with him on the floor, right?